Good morning, you guys. It is Katie here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. So today I just have a quick little video that I wanted to do for you guys. I got my 21-day reset challenge book by Kinsey Burke in the mail probably several days ago, and I've just been kind of following along in it, and I absolutely love her book. I'm so excited about doing this 21-day reset. I think it's gonna be a little hard, honestly, just because like I haven't always grown up like eating healthy foods like that. Like I ate a lot of like processed stuff, so it's gonna be a little bit different, but I'm really excited for the journey. And I went grocery shopping and I got a lot of like healthy stuff and like things that are just like, you know, I can eat doing the reset. And then my mom, she also got like some of the other groceries. She got like a lot of the fruits and vegetables, only because I mean like my whole family eats that stuff, so that's not a big deal. But I'm just going to like show you guys everything that I got, and then kind of talk about my or the book and stuff, Kinsey Burke's book. And yeah, so I hope you guys will subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can be notified every time that I upload. And without further ado, we will go ahead and get started. Okay, I think this is like a pretty good angle. I feel like you guys can like see me okay and what I'll be showing. But two things first. So I did get a lot of these stuff from Walmart because surprisingly Walmart actually does have a lot of like organic food, and they did have a lot of stuff that was you know, her reset friendly. So I did get a lot of stuff from there just because I don't have like a Whole Foods that's conveniently really close to me, or like a Trader Joe's or anything. And then I also did get some stuff from Whole Foods, just like a lot of the like snackier stuff that I can eat. So just because they had like a little bit more to choose from, I feel like that was like organic and stuff like that. So a lot of it like I just have sitting over here, and then I do have my Trader Joe's bags, or my Whole Foods bags on the ground. So I will be picking up from down here. And also, we will be proud, I got my little bowl of fruit. I'm eating strawberries, raspberries, and some blueberries this morning for my fruit first. But to get started, we'll start with Whole Foods, I guess. But I got some, this is organic popcorn with pink Himalayan salt. I'm a big popcorn eater, so having a popcorn on this reset that was like organic, good for you, is kind of a must, just because it's just kind of one of those things that I like cannot live without. And then the next thing that I got, some of this stuff already has been opened too, because I got the Whole Foods stuff like several days ago, and then I got all of the actual like groceries and stuff yesterday, so that's why some of the bags are open. But I got these. They are the late July snacks organic sea salt and lime tortilla chips. And guys, like I was a little nervous about these at first, but they're actually really good. They do have like a little hint of a lime flavor, and I actually really like them with just some like organic mild salsa. They are so good. Which I did get some salsa. This is from Whole Foods too. It is just, is it gonna focus? No? Okay. Well, this is the Muir Glen organic mild salsa, and I have cracked this open too, so that's why this is over here, because it's been in the fridge. But this is really good too, and it has like a lot of minimal ingredients in it, which I think is kind of like the whole point. I mean, let's see what it, organic tomato puree, organic tomatoes, organic onion, organic tomato juice, organic green pepper, so a lot of just like organic like whole foods in it, so really good. And then the next thing that I got, which these are open, but I've only eaten a few of these, even though it looks like I've eaten most of them. These are the Terra Real Vegetable Chips. They're plantain chips in the sea salt flavor, and these are made with coconut oil. Again, really minimal ingredients: green plantain, coconut oil, and sea salt. So these are good just for like, just to have a few for a snack if I'm getting a little hungry after lunch. And then the next thing that I got, these probably are a little less like 21-day reset friendly, but I need my snacks, especially because I work night shift as a nurse, so I like to have some like snacks with me. So we gotta get some healthy ones. But these are the organic peanut butter sandwich crackers, They just look like that. And these, I haven't tried these yet, but I'm sure they'll be good. I mean, peanut butter little crackers, how could that not be good? And then I also got these smoky barbecue cheddar almond flour crackers. So they are, I guess that would be technically grain-free, wouldn't it, if they're made from almond flour. So these are good. Well, actually, I don't know if they're good, but I'm excited to try them. They look good, so I will let you guys know. And then the next thing that I got is I got some rice cakes. These are Honey Nut organic rice cakes. Excited to eat these. I love rice cakes. They're really good. Honestly, just like even eaten by themselves, like you don't even really have to put anything on top of them and they're still really good. And then the last thing that I got from Whole Foods is I just got a bunch of organic rice. I don't remember. It was like, if you go to Whole Foods, if you've ever been there, they have like those little like container things where you like pull back the lever and you take a bag and you like fill it up. So I'm not sure, like obviously like the container had what this kind of rice was. They had like several different kinds, but yeah, I just got a big old sack of rice because I'm a big rice eater, so I definitely need it. Okay, so most of the next stuff that I got are a lot of like as Maggie McDonald's says, whenever you go into the store and just shop like the perimeter, so like all of like your produce and stuff like that, that's a lot of what this is. So I will like specify what I bought on the grocery trip, and then I will specify like what my mom bought separately. So to start off, these are a couple of things that like are not in the perimeter of a grocery store, but I got some organic cacao nibs. And these are just like good to top on top of like fruit and stuff like that, just if you want that like little extra sweet flavor. And then I also got some organic whole black chia seeds. These are good for like putting in smoothies and stuff like that, just to give you a little more of like your good like fibers and vitamins and stuff like that. And then the next thing I got is some pink Himalayan salt. This is actually really good. I tried it last night on some of the fish that I ate, and it's like really strong salt. Like, I don't even know if that makes much sense, but like it has a strong flavor, but it's good. And then I also got, I want to try this. I don't know how I feel about this, but I got some nutritional yeast, and they are just like the yeast flakes. So this was actually like some really expensive stuff for this little bottle of nutritional yeast. It was like probably $9 or something, which is crazy to me, like that this little tiny container cost $9, but hopefully it's good for that price. And then the next thing that I got is some organic thin sliced bread. So this is like the multi-grain kind. It has like the seeds and stuff on it, but I've always been like a whole wheat, like kind of like grain healthy bread eater, so this bread will be good for like some avocado toast and stuff like that. And then I also got some black olives, because olives are literally my favorite. Cannot go without these. And then a lot of this other stuff is just like the produce and stuff that's left, but I got some organic coconut unsweetened milk. So a little backstory, I am a huge milk drinker, like huge milk drinker. I can drink a whole gallon of like 2% milk or whatever in probably a few days by myself. So drinking something that's other than like 2% or skim milk is gonna be a big change for me. In the past, like I used to think I was lactose intolerant, so my mom switched me over to like soy milk or like almond milk and stuff before, and I hated it. I personally think that that milk tastes like, what is it called? Like a milkshake that's just melted down. It's so sweet to me and so thick, and I'm not a big fan of it, but I am willing to give this a try. I am just going to like avoid milk altogether if I end up not liking it, because I know that like the regular 2% milk and stuff is really bad for you. Like it has a lot of sugar and fat in it, so I will just end up having to avoid that altogether. but I'm hoping that I like the coconut milk. So we'll see how that goes. And then I also got, this is really good. This like legit just tastes exactly like butter, but it's the avocado oil plant-based butter. It's a vegetable oil blend. This seriously tastes exactly like regular butter, and it's like vegan butter. So that's pretty cool. I really like that. And then I got some white mushrooms, the ones that like already come sliced, so I could just, you know, like saute those and throw them as a side for one of my dinners or lunches. And then let's see, what else did I get? So I got some baby spinach, of course, for salads and smoothies. And then I also got some of the organic baby arugula. I don't know if it's focusing or not, but I love that like spring mix, like the arugula and stuff in salads. I think it's really good. And then I also got some, just like a stalk of asparagus. I love making asparagus, just like baking it in the oven. So good. And that might be good with some of like the nutritional yeast flakes on top of it. Just kind of like cook that on top. That might be really good. And then I also got some zucchini and squash. So I'm probably gonna like cube this up and portion it into just like portion sizes for dinners. That way, because we're kind of running out of room in our fridge, so I figured if I like cube it up, and then I can just like store it in the freezer or something and easily just like pull out a pack whenever I'm ready to eat it. And then I got some avocados for avocado toast, ginger, some ginger root. I actually had a little bit of difficulty finding this. I feel like not a lot of people in the grocery store ask for ginger root, because the guy kind of looked at me like, ginger root? And he was like, oh yeah. He's like, I know where that's at. We have that. He's like, you know, I had no idea what that was until I even started working here. So I really don't think it's something that's like commonly bought. But for fruit wise, I got organic bananas. I don't really know like what an organic banana is, but I mean, regardless, bananas are good for you. So got those. And then I think everything else that was bought for the most part is what my mom bought. So she got some strawberries, love strawberries. She got some blueberries and raspberries. Raspberries are my absolute favorite. And then we got some cauliflower, which obviously like I've already eaten. It's in a plastic bag. And then she got a big old container of kiwi. I love kiwi. Slicing this up and just like eating it in a little fruit like salad blend in the morning for breakfast is so good. And then last but not least, we got just like a bag of lemons, and I'm pretty sure there's like another bag of lemons in there too for lemon water and stuff like that. Okay, so I wanted to come on here after the little like grocery haul and stuff and just talk about Kinsey Burke's book. So you know, I was a little skeptical about this whole like 21-day reset at first. I did a lot of research just from like not only watching her videos and following her on Instagram, watching her stories, but also just did a little bit of my own research on what food combining is and how food combining affects your body and how it's all just like happening in your digestive tract in the first place. And as you guys know, and if you don't, I do have a nursing background, so I have learned, you know, not in depth about like nutrition and all of that stuff, but I have learned about nutrition, and you know, obviously I know how your GI system, your digestive tract works. So that's why I think I was like a little bit skeptical about it at first, but I do fully like 100% believe in her process and what she's trying to get out to people. This book, I feel like for the price, it is filled with so much great information, so much knowledge on how you can better your body. I mean, this thing, like, it has basically like a whole like list of stuff that you're allowed to eat on the reset, and then she's got, you know, like a whole, there's like different pillars and stuff that she goes through about how, you know, like you need to do 12-hour fasting and always eat fruit first and start your morning with hot lemon water every morning. and you know, how to make sure that you're partaking in self-care and just like taking care of yourself and making sure that your emotional needs are met, and you know, all of those things. And I think that this book is just so, it's so, what would be the word? It's so valuable to anyone that's like wanting to make a difference in their life where food is concerned, and you know, how they feel on the inside, but like also like how they feel on the outside too, like how they're gonna look on the outside. Because you know, obviously, like no joke, like this book is going to help you lose weight, and it is going to make you like feel better about like how you look on the outside, but it's also going to make you feel like so much more energized and feel so much better on the inside too. And like I really appreciated this because like I eat out a lot with my fiance, and she has like a whole like food substitutions section. So like, and like she also has like another part where she specifically says, you know, like if you're eating Mexican, then here are some options of like things that you could get at a Mexican restaurant that would be like food combining appropriate. And then she has it, you know, for Italian and steakhouses, Thai, sushi, like all of that stuff. And then like food substitutions for like your breads and your pasta. She has like different recommendations on things that you could use to replace like the normal like noodles that you would get if you went and ate at like Pasta House, or like that normal white bread that you eat on the sandwich at Bread Co. So all of those tips are like really helpful too. And then also she has another section where she has a chart, and I don't know if it's gonna focus, maybe not. Well, anyways, what she does is she goes through, so like she has a breakfast, snacks, lunch, dinner, drinks, workout, and self-care. And then she has like different things that you could do, like different things that you could eat for your breakfast, and then like snacks and so on and so forth. Well, that's just like a sample chart, but then she has a chart where she actually like gives you blank ones, and like as you can see, like I've started writing in mine, but she gave you 3 blank ones since the reset is 21 days, so 3 weeks. And you just like fill in every day like what you had for your breakfast number 1 and your breakfast number 2, and your lunch, and then like what you did to like work out that day, and like what self-care you did for yourself that day. So I really like that because I feel like it holds me accountable by keeping track of like what I'm eating each day. So that way like I can look back and say, you know, like, okay, well, if I felt bloated or if I felt kind of crappier at the end of one day, then I can look back and say, oh, like maybe it's because like this is what I ate, and maybe this isn't like completely like food combining appropriate or something like that. And then at the end she just has like a ton of recipes. There's like different like breakfast recipes, there's snack ideas, there's different like drinks ideas, and that was like one thing that she kind of hit on in this book too, that like I never really realized, is whenever it comes to food combining, you also have to take into consideration what you're drinking too. And like that's like a big thing for me. Like I said earlier, whenever I was doing the grocery haul, like I'm a big milk drinker. I absolutely love milk, and that's something that like I wouldn't have always like taken into consideration in the past. Like, you know, like drinking a ton of milk can contribute to a lot of the fat and stuff that my body is storing on the outside, and just like kind of contributing to the way that my digestive tract, why can I not say that word? My digestive tract might feel, because, you know, dairy and stuff can like be really harsh, especially whenever you're drinking it or eating it in excess amounts like I do with milk. So, but yeah, so overall, like my thoughts on this book are I absolutely love it. If you guys haven't ever heard of Kinsey Burke, I will leave her like YouTube link in the description box below, and you guys should totally check it out. I completely recommend it. I think that this reset is going to completely change my life, and I think it's going to completely change my perspective on how I view food. I feel like it already has, like, even just a little, and I haven't even been doing this reset for a full week. And I also did like before and after pictures, so maybe like once I'm like completely done with the reset, I might, you know, make another video and just talk about like my before and after, and just talk about my like feelings after like going through the whole process, like if I think it's worth it. But as of right now, I totally think it's worth it, and I think that you guys should check it out. Alright guys, that is pretty much it for this video. I know it was kind of a shorter one, just like a little grocery haul and just talking about her book, but I hope you guys enjoyed it nonetheless, and thank you so much for joining me today. Like I said in the beginning, I hope that you'll subscribe and stick around, join the fam, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.